Well, good morning everybody and welcome to the Potters Resorts 2022 World Indoor Bowls Championships. Well, let's have a look what's coming up this morning. We have another World Open Pairs match and it's Stuart Anderson and Darren Burnett who take on Mark McPeak and Stuart Bennett. Let's have a look at what we have for the rest of today. In this afternoon's game at 2 o'clock, Paul Foster MBE and Alex Marshall MBE take on the Hong Kong qualifiers of Lyndon Sham and Ken Chan. Round about 3:30 is Mark Dawes and Jamie Chesney against Mark Burnett and Ben Harris, and later on this evening at 7:30 is Mark Royal and Robert Paxton. They'll take on Lee Calver and Connor Sinato. Let's have a little look at the officials for today. Well, the marker is Bernie Hill and our umpire is Francis Fletcher. Well, let's get the show on the road and we'll go live to the portable rink to our MC Jack Jenkins.
Yes, thank you very much. Welcome back to the International Arena here at Potters Resort. The first duo out this morning is from Ireland. Together they have several national and British Isles Championship titles to their name. Please give a big warm welcome to Mark McPeak and Stuart Bennett. This morning, both from Scotland have many titles to their name. They are former World Pairs, Mixed Pairs and World Singles Champions. Please put your hands together for the World number 2 and World number 11, Stuart Anderson and Darren Burnett. Hand you back up to Jason in the commentary box.
Well, thank you very much, Jack. And once again, welcome everybody to Potters Resort here at Hopton-on-Sea in Norfolk. Joining me in commentary today, live from Scotland, is a previous Scottish international. He's been at the Commonwealth Games back in 1994 in Canada and a current Scottish selector, Mr. Gary Hood. Welcome, Gary.
Morning, Jason. Good morning to all the viewers. Looking forward to a good game here.
Yep, I think it's going to be a cracking one. You'll know Darren and Stuart very well, obviously.
Yeah.
Track length
in my
26
travels
metres.
as a Scottish selector. This year, I would say Stuart Anderson's probably the most consistent player I've seen this year.
And of course Stuart Bennett and Mark McPeak from the Belfast qualifiers, well, they're no strangers to this portable rink. Both been here a few times, haven't they?
Good players.
Yeah, very much so.
Both great players.
If you have just joined us, welcome to the stream. If you can't stay with us all morning, you can keep up to date as always on the World Bowls Tour YouTube, Facebook channels. The results are also posted on our website, slightly different this year. It's still World Bowls Tour, but it's .org rather than .com.
Good start by Stuart.
Yep. I think the last couple of games we saw yesterday, in two bowl pairs, that the lead's so important. You know, just the two bowls. If you lead can put two bowls consistent together all the time, you know, with two bowls as a skip, you've not got a lot of chance just to get out of trouble, really.
Correct. Yeah, it's a difficult game. I've always said the two bowl pairs it's like two players playing a singles game.
Correct.
You have to be thinking the same all the time. And Mark, he's got a difficult first game in the singles against Tati, so he'll be hoping to get a good start on the carpet.
Yeah, he's a very consistent player, Mark McPeak. Plays at international level as well. I've played against him many, many times in the qualifiers. He's always very, very hard to play against. He has a very good, competitive nature.
Yeah.
Well, just about the pace, really. Can just hold up.
Yeah, he's very close. Well played.
It's nice to see a mix of the two new options that we have available today.
Yeah, I must say I like the black trousers with these new shirts.
Yes, they look better, don't they? I think nice and black.
Yeah, the shirts are nice as well with the black flash on them.
Just wants to get back to the jack.
He's on a great line again. Great line again.
3 shots, McPeak and Bennett.
Well, that's a start you certainly want when you're playing against, the likes of Darren and Stuart. Won everything there is to be won really at this level.
Of course. Yeah, I think this game will hinge on Darren. Darren just returned there last year after a broken shoulder. And he's back to playing. I watched him at Northfield in the Home Nations. He seemed to be back to normal. But that was outdoor bowling. I don't know about indoor.
You never know sometimes, do you? Just how a slight abstinence sometimes just affects your delivery, and as we all know, the delivery needs to be as consistent as possible.
Yeah. Great start again by Mark.
And of course, you're waiting yourself to listen out for some Paralympics. Is it the Disability Sports Commonwealth Games?
Yeah, I'm in the short list for the para bowling at the Birmingham Commonwealth Games in July, August. I think the team gets picked on Tuesday, so I'll get a phone call either way. So,
fingers crossed for you.
Fingers crossed it's the right way.
Yeah, it'd be great news if you get it.
However, if it's the wrong way, good luck to the guys that do get selected.
Well, Mark McPeak certainly come out fighting here in this first round.
Yeah, he's a very, very good, consistent lead, Mark.
Sits back for shot.
This time.
1 green.
Well, just slightly tricky now for Stuart. Well, if you can just get past the jack and then get to the red ball, that'd be marvellous. Nearly has done.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Made a big difference, the front ball falling over as well.
Yeah, protects it a little bit more.
Darren will be going at this. Yeah.
Well, one away.
Yeah, good hit.
Choice, either draw away or cover. What's here?
What about down on the spot?
1. How about you draw away? Young.
Line 1.
Line 1. 3 inches past.
I think Stuart will try to add here.
Yeah, may as well. Slightly wider than his previous bowl.
Yeah, he's on a higher line. I think he'll make it back from there.
Right. I'll go again, Dan. That's good, but look at the bull saw, you take them all out, you still get the one anyway.
Yeah, go again, bowl or jack is the call.
Yeah, difficult to draw after hitting your first one. Just under it though.
Yeah, just nip the line, so it's going to be another
1 shot.
one to the
McPeak
Irish
and
pair.
Bennett.
Set score 0-4
Yes.
after 2 ends.
After a 3 at the first end, it was important to score again there.
Yeah, they're very quick sets, no 9-end sets. Don't want to get your oppositions too far ahead of you.
No.
I was wondering what bowls they're playing with. Well, Stuart plays with an aero groove. The other 3 playing with Taylors, Darren and
Jack length 25
Stuart.
metres.
Sponsored by the
Yeah,
Taylor Bowls
yeah.
Company. Mark prefers to play with an ungripped bowl.
Just overcooked it this time. Yep, Stuart taking advantage.
Yeah, good view there of the bowls for the question coming in. Both playing with Taylor Ace at the front, nice bias bowl. Just overcooked again. So chance here for Stuart to put a little bit of pressure on.
Yep. That's unusual for Mark, twice. Same ball from Stuart.
2 red.
This is where the 2 ball pairs makes a big difference, Jason. You know, Stuart Bennett really needs to get in here with his first ball.
Yeah, that's right. It's a completely different game, really. You know, if you're in trouble with the 3-bowl pairs, you can sometimes think, well, I'll attack early, and then I've got a couple of bowls to save it. In the 2-bowl pairs, you kind of start thinking, well, dare I go with this 1 bowl? Well, big chance for the Scottish pair to get back in this now.
It is so. If Darren puts 1 on it here. Definitely on the line for it. Yeah, well played, Darren. That actually stops any chance as well as Stuart moving the white to the 3 not so good balls.
Just concentrate on getting at least second, won't he?
Yeah, I think he's got to just draw for second shot here.
It sits down. Stuart doesn't want to go too near.
I think it's just a draw for Darren. If he touches the white, he makes the 4. If he's high and sits the ball down as well, he makes the 4. But he'll be up looking for it anyway. Certainly on that higher line that the 4 green balls came.
It's got better pace. Yep. Wants to get to the jack. Nearly.
Well done again.
Two have been conceded.
Whether it's 2, 3 or 4, it's a good end to score after they're losing the 3 the first end.
I see you've got a good strong team picked for the Commonwealth Games
2
this year.
red and a measure.
Yeah, it's a very strong team.
Must be hard to call.
Both the ladies. Yeah, well, when you seen the final 10, it was. I wouldn't have liked to have been a selector for that, to be honest. To pick 5 from that 10, but the new point system's good, where you get points, so it's fair. It's a fair system.
Yeah, I suppose
the
you
ladies' team's good as well.
Yeah, you've got to judge them on not only the ability, but you've got to get, because there's so many different disciplines, it's getting the people together that you think would gel for the certain discipline as well, I guess.
3 shots, Anderson and Bennett.
Team dynamics is a very important team dynamics.
Set score 3-4 after 3 ends.
Do you ever look into where the venue is? Does that ever come into selection? So, for example, like when you were playing back, 1994, and you see some of the old clips of Bryant and Alcott playing back then in Auckland, the outdoor greens, they were just totally different. They were like indoor greens, where you played somewhere a bit like Leamington. It's a lot heavier. The lines are a bit tricky. Do you sometimes take that into consideration if someone's a better reacher or not so good on a very, very quick green, or do you just purely pick on ability and wait them to adapt?
Well, if it was me, I would be hoping that they could adapt. I mean, these guys can play in any speeds, to be honest. Most of them will have been on fast greens. We play them heavy greens in Scotland probably till July every year. So I don't think Leamington will be a problem. When we played the home nations at Leamington, I found the greens were actually okay. For new greens, I thought they were really good.
Just over 18 inches.
Mark started off here the first 2 ends like a house on fire, and he just seems to have lost it. Sure, it's not much further this time.
Yeah, it's strange in this kind of a venue. The speed of the carpet, like in any club, really does fluctuate from time to time. And when you're playing on something as quick as this, a little difference is actually more than you think.
Is it hot in the?
No, it's not too warm. Obviously, with all the extra precautions in place and things like that, it's not as hot as normal then.
Yeah, I noticed Mark got a t-shirt underneath his polo when he came out, so I thought it must be quite cool there.
Well, I think this is a bit quick, I think.
Darren never liked it when he let it go.
Darren's facial expressions are always very hard to tell whether he likes it or not.
Yeah. Sometimes his shot choice confuses me a bit as well. When you're playing against him, it reminds me in a way a bit like Tony Alcock. You've got to play the shot that you just would never expect, like trail the jack for 4 when it's really You could never tell what Tony was going to play.
Yeah. He admits himself he was very cavalier, wasn't he, on the green?
Oh yeah, yeah.
2 feet.
How far's that one? A yard, 4 feet?
4 feet. Yeah. Correct.
Well, it's just thrown all 4 players this end.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it tends to happen. Maybe not concentrating so much when you don't have so much to beat, and that's what happens.
One shot, McPeak and Bennett.
Well, another one to the Irish pair, so it's 5-3.
Set score 3-5 after 4 ends.
We have all the formats back for you again this year. People want to know when the singles starts. Well, singles starts on Tuesday. First game up, Mervyn King against Scott Edwards. Well, for those of you watching yesterday, Scott Edwards
Track length
played with
24
Dean Warmington
metres.
from America and played very well indeed. Managed to beat David Gourlay and Mervyn King.
Yeah, that was a big scalp they took yesterday.
Yeah, they played, especially in the first set. You know, Dean was platting them around the jack for his first 2 bowls.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah. To be honest, I think the 4 that Merv and Davy got in the second set made the game a bit closer than it actually was, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, mate.
Shot for now, I think.
Yep, still plenty of room.
Yeah, for these players, of course. Stuart's on a good line again. Just hasn't cut the weight too much. Beautiful shot, well done.
1 red.
Stuart's on a great line here. Very close. Yeah, well played, Stuart. Darren has a lot of play here.
Yeah, I don't think
Just
this will get
high
back.
for the
Yeah,
weight. Yeah, a difficult shot to play indoors.
Another one.
Set the ball down, trail the white. I think Stuart's trying to draw another shot here, but I don't know. Against somebody like Darren, as I say, sometimes you don't know what Darren will do, but I think Darren might play at that now, because his last ball is obviously the best back ball in the green. So
Yeah, there is an unlucky contact. If he gets the outside edge of that green, he could be losing maybe a 3. It depends whether, you know, if you're not particularly finding it, sometimes it might be just better just to attack. Like you say, if he gets the jack, there's 2 on the spot. I think he'll just play just slightly over this with maybe 2 feet, just over the draw, sit the ball or turn the white.
Yeah, just reach and wait.
Just nip the line.
Yeah.
One shot, McPeak and Bennett.
So it's got
This is
3
where,
6
as you
after
said
5
earlier,
ends.
Jason, the 2 ball pairs, you have to be very careful. No, he could have taken that through there and put him in the front. And as you say, bad contact. More or less has them fighting to stay in the set.
Jack length 26 metres.
I'll just stick into this nice 3/4 length jack. Full length on here is 29.5 metres.
Yeah, that's a better lead ball from Mark. Well done.
There, I think. 3 inches off. Good effort. Come in.
She was very near. Another good lead ball.
Stick to your hand, mate.
Just very quickly for those of you watching on the Facebook channel. Again, we've just got a couple of these scammers just posting posts about World Bowls Tour stuff. If it's not on the World Bowls Tour channel, please do not enter their site at all. I am blocking them as they come through. We will never ask you for any credit card details at all. We are just trying to sort this with Facebook at the moment, but it isn't us, so please don't engage with them.
So it's either hand, just try and turn your own. Higher line. As long as you're here, you're alright. No problem.
One green.
Well, Stuart can draw right round that with his bowls. If he's a decent length, he'll get just back enough, I think, on a length. He won't get to the jack, but he'll get pretty close to getting another. Well, this is all on dead pace now.
He's very, very close here
Yeah,
to
got
make
back.
a 2. That was a ball and a half, that.
Yeah, I really didn't think he could get to the jack. In a way, he didn't want to get to the jack. It gives Darren a little bit of a sight of it. It was an exceptional bowl.
Close.
Yeah, weren't far away.
Stewie, all the balls can go.
2 or 3.
Gets the white, he gets the white. You're 2.
Trail it again.
I just try and draw another one. Either side.
Yeah, you can either play the backhand, maybe try and turn the jack out of sight, or you could always play the forehand if he wanted to and not make it any bigger.
I'd be playing as hand he's playing there, Jace. Just hopefully turn the jack back in where he took it out from.
Come on.
The only thing he doesn't want to do is sit beside it on the top side, give Darren a target, which he's not doing. That's a great ball.
Come on, put the third one. You've still got all the green balls there. Jack.
He'd be very unlucky to get rid of his own red ball and not back to the pack.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Well,
Settling target.
The same, mate.
Well,
still the 2.
2 shots, McPeak and Bennett.
Well,
Set
Mark
scores.
and Stuart are definitely in the driving seat.
yeah. Yeah, that was a better end there after a couple of scrappy ends.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
I've just gone slightly further.
Yeah. Very important as well, the jack. That's your first ball.
Yeah, we say that many times, don't we? The jack is more important than
Yeah.
what people think. Mark McPeak, obviously, he's done the double again this year, like Trevor Taylor. Both of them have qualified in the singles and the pairs.
Yeah.
Takes from doing that.
Yeah. It's no easy to do, especially in Ireland. You know, it's very, very good players, a lot of them. Trevor as well, north of England. I think a lot of the Scots go down there as well for the qualifier.
Yeah, John Fleming Jr. went over to Ireland.
Yeah. Yeah, John's back in the Scottish indoor team this year again. Unfortunately, the home internationals have been postponed.
No, mate, there's no slipping in behind for me.
Well played again, Mark. Yeah, the home internationals have been postponed now. They're hoping to have them in October. So, I was appointed 3 years ago and I've still not seen a ball.
Stuart unlucky there. Yeah, I think the under 25s, which is now I think the under 26s at the moment, will be under 27s next year.
Yeah.
Well, it's not as easy now.
1 green and a measure for second.
Got the receiving ball. Just need to make any kind of contact with the pack. It should release the jack.
Yeah, I think he may just cover here. If he can get to Stuart's ball there behind the whites, good.
Yeah.
I think he could have been doing another couple of feet, maybe a yard. There's no doubt what Darren's going to do here. He's
Yeah,
close.
good hit. Now, how far's that ball? Oh.
I think still 1 down.
I think it's 1 red, I think. It's hard to tell from here. I'm just looking out the window.
Yeah,
Not 1 green, is it? Yeah.
I thought Nicky was washing the windows. I'm sure Stuart will draw the shot here though. Yeah.
1 green.
still a lot of space for Darren, but the last thing Stuart was going to do was ditch his ball and leave Darren to draw two.
Yeah, there's probably still enough room on the ditch hand there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's playing the ball.
No, he's going for the ball. He's well under.
One shot, McPeak and Bennett.
I was going to say I'm surprised at that, but to be honest,
Set score 3-9 after 7 ends.
Yeah, there was
9 out of 10 players that tried to draw that.
Yeah, there was probably 2.5 yards. I thought the ditch hand, he could probably still just get past the green ball and he'd win centre ring. The backhand was very cluttered with short balls, but you play. I suppose you play the shot like you think. How you're playing on the time. If you're struggling a little bit, maybe just attack. But
yeah. Well, that's usually when we all
Jack
take
length
chances
25
when we run at a
metres.
ball or something. If we're maybe not at the top of our game or not playing with a lot of confidence for one reason or another. And we all see the game differently as well, as you know, Jace.
yes, of course.
Mark dropped the jack a bit shorter there again, and you see where his ball is. That's probably where he should have had the jack. That's the length he's been playing.
Start, mate. Start.
Good start here for Stuart Anderson. Picture.
Yeah, well, they need 6 in 2 ends to tie this set.
Very difficult.
Yeah, they'll just try and stay in this set as long as they can and just try and play themselves into it a little bit.
Yeah, that's the thing with set play. You can have a poor first set,
Oh,
then
any hand. Throw it to the head.
a good second set.
Ah, that's a big shot.
It's where I think the sets is good for television, because if it was like, this was say 17 or 21 ends, you'd be here for 2.5, 3 hours, 3.5 hours just wondering who's going to win for the set. Well, that's a great ball again from Stuart.
Yep.
2 red.
Well, there's 2 of them that they need.
Yeah, what does Stuart do here?
I'd just keep drawing away, try and just close the head down a little bit, don't panic too much.
Yeah, get another one close to try and stop Darren. Losing the 2s, no, it's not a disaster.
No, he doesn't want to be
Going into
unlucky and
the
get rid of his
last
own ball, does he? If he gets rid of his own ball,
No.
gives him loads of room.
Yeah, he just wants to stop Darren adding.
Easy.
It looks pretty good. Close to drawing the shot. Great effort.
Certainly is.
Right.
Darren's failed.
Yeah, just struggling a little bit at the moment.
Yes, yes.
There is obviously the option, should they wish to, swap over in the second set. We saw it yesterday. Trevor and Taylor and Stuart Airy, they swapped mid-set, which is allowed.
Yeah, it's quite a good. It makes it interesting,
Yes.
especially when you're getting a game like this where Stuart's really just playing as usual, and Darren is struggling. There's no doubt about it. He's having to play with weight quite a bit.
It's a line.
The problem is if Stuart wants to go to skip, Darren's a bit bigger than him and he's top. It was a good effort there, just failed again though.
2 shots, Anderson and Burnett.
So full house needed now on this
Successful
final end.
5-9 after 8 ends.
Interesting to see where Stuart goes with the jack here. I would go T to T if I was looking for a 4.
Jack length 29 metres.
Oh, no wonder you're a selector there, Gary.
Nah, well, it's difficult to get a 4, so I think Stuart will know he needs to do something out of the ordinary for this set.
Right up, mate.
Send it the full length and hopefully get 2 on it. And there's one of them. Lots of my friends on Facebook commenting, good morning guys and girls. Ah, that's a great ball from Matt.
Yeah, when you're just looking at, just keeping anything other than a 4 away, all you need to do is just keep covering the bowls, and you don't necessarily have to keep trying to get the shot. Just close the bowls out.
Correct.
Shove. Rear shove. On yet. It's not stopped yet.
Well,
Right. Okay.
That's giving him a chance.
yeah, that's 2 decent balls from Stuart there when they're looking for a 4. I'm already looking at the, if Matt doesn't get another one close here, I'm already looking at the 4-hand tight for Darren. Turn the green ball away.
Just needs to beat the front one. Has done.
Oh, he's very close again. He's very, very close.
Excellent bowl. Which stops. Yeah, that'll do.
That's a cracker. Yeah.
Yeah, both different sides of the jack.
Yeah, his last ball's a great ball, as you see from this angle. It's behind Stuart's 2 balls, so it's going to be difficult to get to. If Darren can turn the green ball that's close to jack high with his first ball, he's a chance. And he's not far away.
Doesn't want the jack.
He's going to get that first. Well,
I think it's just the one. I keep running away.
Yeah, just keep piling them in.
That ball over.
yeah, I can't see a 4 now, Jess. As you said, Mark McPeak's last ball going across there on the other side of the white was a huge, huge difference.
I'll go wait.
He really needs to get the inside of the green ball and then onto the back ball, but
Don't see the angle.
very difficult for him to stay in the head with the ball he's playing as well.
Yeah, you can see Stuart there. It's the angle on.
Yeah.
He needs to hit the one on the left and then go to the one on the right. But well, if he gets this, I'll buy him a drink from the all-inclusive bar.
I think his best results getting his own front ball there onto the green ball and then onto the other green ball. Unfortunately, he has to play this weight. That's just about what he's going to get as well.
Yeah, it wasn't far off.
It was close, but he was really looking for a massive result there playing with that weight.
That's the first set over.
One shot, Anderson and Burnett. First set, McPeak and Bennett.
Yeah, so it's the Irish qualifiers of Mark McPeak and Stuart Bennett. They take the first set 9 shots to 6.
Very interesting there that Stuart Bennett, although he never needed to do anything in his last ball there, he played 2 poor balls at that full length jack. So I'm sure Stuart will be keeping it to that length. Yep, near enough.
Jack length 27 metres.
Start, mate. Good start.
Yep, good start.
Yeah, it's interesting in the singles as well. Stuart Anderson there at number 2. He's just 1 point behind Nicky Brett, number 1 at the moment. It's quite a close thing between them both. Darren,
yeah, and it's important to be world number 1.
Sent it.
Yeah, as I said earlier, he's a very consistent player, and he's probably the most consistent player I've seen indoor this year. Won the national triples, beaten the final of the pairs. Can they change positions for a tie break, Jason?
Yes. Yes, so you're allowed to change after each set. So they could have changed then, or they could change again, yeah, so they can change after each set, so.
Right.
I do think it makes it interesting. I play a lot of crown green as well, and you're allowed to change every end on the crown green, so it's strange.
Right. So you can't have a bad end in the crown then.
No, it's a lot quicker, you see, because obviously in the crown green, both players stay at the mat, so you're not having to wait for people walking backwards and forwards. So.
Yeah.
If we did that here, it'd take forever.
Yeah, we used to get crown green groups in Cyprus when I ran the bowling holidays out there, and it was very interesting watching them.
Yeah. Come on. Go, Stu.
Oh, Stuart's well played here. It's an absolute honey.
Excellent bowl.
Yeah, when you look like you could be losing a 3 or a 4 at the first end in the second set and produce that, that's bowling of the highest standard.
Hurry down.
Darren I thought Darren would have played it, but maybe a yard there just to get the double dunk and move the white or half the green ball up.
Draw away.
Yep.
High line.
Could have done.
Flop in. Into the egg, another
He'll
shot.
be wishing he had another ball now.
Well, he's certainly on a wider line.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that one.
One shot, McPeak and Bennett.
Yeah, that was a great ball there for the Irish boys.
First end.
We actually have 2 cracking crown green players coming up later on this afternoon, Gary. Quite looking forward to watching. Looking forward to watching that one. Mark Burnett and Ben Harris. Ben Harris plays an awful lot of crown green bowls. Mark plays it as well, but Mark's been playing flat green bowls a lot longer.
Yeah.
I like watching the crown green play. I like the way they play. I like the flair and the mannerisms and things. I think it just brings a different aspect to the game.
Yeah, they don't hang around.
Oh no.
Mark just a couple of feet short.
Start there. Start.
Good start, Stuart. You just can't give Stuart 2 feet.
Oh, aye, mate. Almost jacked high. Just beat them in.
Well, either side of the green bowl with a good pace will be good.
Yeah, it's just on the top side here instead of the inside.
1 red.
Good balls there though. And I need to give a shout out to my wee friend Andrew McInnes. Andrew beat me on Thursday in the singles. Andrew's got Down syndrome and he wanted to meet me and have a game, and it wasn't in the plan for him to beat me, right enough.
I love it. It just shows how great this game is, doesn't it? You know, it's so diverse. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's great to see people like that out there enjoying themselves and playing bowls well. It's the important thing. They can play.
Yes, they can. Certainly can. We had quite a few of the disability players playing in the PBA qualifiers this year. It was great to see. Absolutely marvellous.
But yeah. Darren, well played here.
You got a choice. I think you got to draw on the backhand, or you can run them. Pick it. Yeah, draw away. Turn me over once you get the shot.
I was Stuart. The way he's been drawing, I would just draw away. Yep. Line's good.
Yeah, just looking at the pace, he might have just pushed through this. Right, we're going to get back to the ball though. That'd be good enough.
The balls do seem to take a while to get back there on that hand, Jason.
Yeah, this obviously it normally has exactly the same characteristics when they lay the green. This year, a few players that backhand. There's normally a really nice swinging hand there. There's a slightly tighter line this year as well.
Yeah. Yes, enough.
Wow, fantastic.
2 shots, Anderson and Burnett.
Set score 2-1 after 2 ends.
Yeah, good drive there from Darren.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
Next time.
We're just a bit neat this time.
So is your Commonwealth Games in the disability bowls? Is it done the same? I know you have your 3 different categories, don't you? I was talking.
Well, there's ladies pairs, gents pairs, and then the visually impaired mixed pair. And it's 15 ends or 1 hour 45 minutes, I think it is, Jason.
Weight's better. I think you're just a bit under.
Mark's on a good line again.
Oh, that should be enough.
Yeah.
Well,
2 green.
it's 2, but again a bit of a target for Darren.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark just needed another 1.5 foot of running there with his last ball to kill it properly. Left a bit of, he might force Darren onto playing this forehand, but looks like he's sticking to the backhand draw. Yeah.
Well, nearly got back to the shot ball.
Big effort.
Look at this, fantastic.
Absolutely brilliant. That's a great ball. Well played, Darren.
1 red.
3 inches past. You can still draw it. Right.
Stewart's on the line as well. I don't think he's got the weight.
Very close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut your run down.
Just needed 2 or 3 feet there to pass his own or turn it even for the shot.
Pace will be fine. Slightly wider.
Yeah.
Oh,
Darren just
slightly.
overcooked the green there in the line.
Yep.
Perfect weight again. What does Stuart Bennett do here? Nip the ball out in the forehand.
Well, there's definitely a couple of options.
Yeah, could nip the ball out in the forehand or just push the jack past it.
Yeah, could run back off the
Green
ball.
could count.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, that's the shot to play. He's very close.
Oh, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I didn't think he could actually get that ball without just losing the back green
2
ball as well.
shots. McPeak and Bennett.
Absolutely
Yeah,
spot
he
on.
just got the perfect contact. I don't think there was any
Set score
danger
2-3 after 3
of him
ends.
losing any more than a 1. That was a big ball.
Certainly was.
Score-wise in the second
26.5 metres.
Yeah, it was a cracking ball.
Good start from Mark.
Go.
So well played.
Yeah.
Yeah, another good
Hold a
reply.
bit, Mark. You're good. Yeah, well done. Stuart's close again.
Yeah, he wants to get either down to the jack solid.
Stay up. Stay up.
Yeah,
That's
or to the
just what
bowl.
he's doing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Two red.
Yeah, two great bowls there. Mark's got two bowls a foot away there and he's two down.
Yep.
It shows you how difficult it is to get shots
There's
at this level.
something similar for Stuart. Just draw to either of the bowls or the jack.
Yeah. Yeah, if he gets something close, gives him a chance for his last ball as well. Hanging off that wee bit there.
Good effort. Good Jane. Good. Good tight. Good one. Reach here.
Well, just needs to run.
Well doing it.
Well, that doesn't make it any
Darren missed
easier.
a chance there.
Flat. Drop down. Shot.
I thought Darren would have been reaching that there on the high side, green ball,
Draw's tough.
pull the jack back a couple of feet behind the head.
I'd be inclined to play a bit at this. You can't. I don't think you can draw the shot. He needs to be slightly underneath that. Maybe just play slightly up, or you can play a lot quicker and play the two red balls. It's a good angle that you can see there. He's got plenty of balls in the head. He'd be very unlucky to lose them. So you can just afford to arrive. I think anything down the backhand, you need to be underneath that red ball.
Yeah, I think his best result is the front red ball of Stuart Anderson's onto the white. Push the white out to the side and make a one or two.
Yeah, he can be pretty firm at that.
If he gets the top side of the jack and Burns kills the end, he should get the shot with the respot as well. Yeah.
Needs to come down.
He's high.
We made that.
You'd have thought that the top side of the green onto the red, he'd maybe even have killed a shot there.
Sorry?
Give you your shot.
How far am I? A yard? 4 feet?
Bonus here if Darren can pass his own ball here and get another one in. Very near. Very near. Yeah, well done, Darren.
Excellent.
Three shots. Anderson and Bennett.
Set score 5-3
That was
after
a good
4
three.
ends. Jack length 28 metres.
Good start, Stuart.
A great start for Stuart again, just foot and a half over the weight. No, when Stuart's not on the jack, he's always just behind it, always giving Darren play.
Yeah, it's a big help, isn't it? You know, if you do just finish past. Always in play. For those of you asking about Ladies' Day, always this weekend coming. Slight difference though this weekend. We normally have all 4 games on the Saturday, because on the Sunday night is our night off when the BBC normally set up their cameras. Saturday this week is the night off. We've swapped it, so there's 3 games on the Saturday. So for those wanting to watch the Catherine Rednall Julie Forrest game, that is the Sunday evening.
We'll play the game, Stuart.
Well, if it falls over, yep.
Should be shot for now. No, you were saying, Jason, about Mark plays with the balls without the grip. I know somebody who had a set of balls without the grip and went and got the grip put on them and they actually started drawing more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they found that they were getting a bigger draw since they got the balls grip. And you wonder the way Mark's balls just seem to hold off there when the other balls are coming down in the white.
Nothing you've got.
Was any truth in that?
Yeah.
Darren's well played here again. Oh, he's not. Thought he was there.
Let's do it, Chris, you can.
Yeah, I think flat green, I've never been able to play with a ball without a grip, but when I play crown green, I always play with a ball without a grip. It's strange, isn't it? I know they're a lot smaller on the crown green, but it's odd.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Well, wants it nice and solid and fall back. Brilliant.
Well done. Yeah, well played.
Foot forward. Draw that. White's a bonus.
Darren will just be trying to draw the shot here, but he looks under.
Yeah. Yeah, white's great. Definitely one, measure
Yeah.
2.
Just missed the line. Weight was good.
Good weight.
I think Stuart just went a bit higher there.
1 green, measure for
Away from the
second.
ball.
I can just see Lyndon from Hong Kong in the audience here. He must be getting some tips. He must be sat there with his notepad. It's great to see the overseas players back this year.
Yeah, it's always better when it's a true world championship, so all the other countries involved as well.
Yeah, it's strange. Sat here last year, looking out the window, seeing absolutely nobody.
McPeak and Bennett.
I never thought last year. I thought it'd be back, fully back to normal, and here we are again. No, almost there. Managed to get 3 countries here out of the.
So let's go 5-4
the rest of them.
5 ends.
Got Hong Kong, Canada, and the United States of America. Israel and South Africa nearly made it until just before Christmas, but fingers crossed. As long as they're all keeping safe and well, that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, if they're safe. Plenty of years to play balls. Well, we said that last year. Mark won't be happy with that. It's not like him.
Start, pal. Start. Right up. Right up. Very
Here's
good.
in again. Chances here for Stuart and Darren.
Yeah.
Yeah. Starting to run out of ends now.
Yes.
Yeah, he's well played again. Absolutely perfect. Hand down. Great bowling.
2 red.
He's played consistently well.
Yeah.
There's Lyndon.
Playing very well.
Lyndon is on next.
They'll be used to masks.
Yes, they're so used to wearing them, aren't they? He was very nip and tuck. As he was due to fly out, they were cancelling flights left, right and centre.
Yeah.
Managed to find him one via Finland. Quick trip to Santa. And then across. Lyndon's also in the under 25s as well.
Yeah. Good young player.
Oh, excellent
Good
shot.
look.
Oh, come with it.
Result. And in behind it.
Well, what a hit that was.
Second to win.
It was bang on and the maximum result.
Stuart just looked heartbroken then, didn't he? Like, what on earth do I have to do?
Come on, as far as you want now. There you've got. Hang on. Pitch in the jack of the ditch. Okay? Last balls of
4 or
yours.
5 feet there for
Now, Sean, beat it.
Stuart Bennett to add another shot. Two would be good psychologically, putting them one in front, going into the 7th end. He's just not going to make it.
Fair enough.
Darren's changed onto the other side.
Yeah, I think he was just practicing a draw there. It was unbeatable anyway. So
1 shot, McPeak and Bennett.
Set score 5 all after 6 ends.
So 5 apiece. A race for the last 3 ends to win this set. Stuart Bennett's been, he's been playing very, very well, but he's also made the conversions, hasn't he? When he's been in trouble, he's actually made the conversion. He's played some attacking shots,
26
perfectly.
meters.
Yeah, he's played very well when the heads have been against him.
Good man.
Mark McPeak faces Alex Marshall, MBE in the singles on Thursday afternoon. If he plays like this, it'll be a great game.
Bit of a touch.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
your face, pal.
yeah, that'll be a very good game to watch.
Good mark. Good here.
Well, any contact with the balls of the jack has done perfect.
Well done, Stuart. A great ball.
Yeah, finished right in behind it.
One red.
Stuart's played really well here in the game.
He has. He certainly has.
And Stuart Bennett, I think he's obviously had the better of Darren between the two skips. But it's made for an interesting game. All about weight here for Stuart Bennett.
Good effort. Righteous.
Nearly.
Great effort. Yeah, 4 inches probably would have got him shot.
Round him, get a shot.
Stilling, Stilling.
One.
You can just get back to
Darren's
these
taking the
two.
high line here, rightly.
Yeah, just get back to these two green balls.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good effort. It was a way to play it, out and up. Hope you face, as you say, the green ball and fall back.
Just having a quick look at this. There is an option should he wanted to try and feather the ball away, but there's an unlucky result if he crunches the jack against the red and it shoots off to the right.
Yeah, I don't think he can play with a lot of weight at that.
No, just draw down to it if you do release the jack.
I would
mean-
just reach it on the forehand, get the top side of the white, no more than 2.5 feet away. He can, as you say, he can turn the ball twice, feather the ball up twice, he gets the shot. If he gets the top side of the jack, he makes 2 or 3 shots. Yeah. I tell you something, if he's got the weight here, he's very close.
Oh, unlucky.
What a result. Unfortunate.
He was very close with that pace.
Yeah,
Very,
he
very
was.
close.
He was. As you said, he couldn't afford to play a lot of weight at that.
This is interesting. Darren and Stuart are just looking at maybe releasing this jack themselves. Darren's just had a quick look at the respot to the right hand side of his screen now.
Yeah. What happens if he halves his own ball out and goes away through the head
Well-
himself?
Yeah, I think if they play anything, it'll probably be down the backhand.
Yeah.
It's a risky one, you know. It's well, the line's 6-5 as it stands at this head, with 2 ends to play. Like I say, if he plays the backhand, like you say, could get top side of the green and take his own away, but probably just draw.
Yeah, I can't see him playing with. I can see his idea.
Yep.
You know, the jack on the respot, but I don't think it. He could throw the game playing it, getting the wrong result.
Good night.
Just looking to find this hole.
Yes, another good effort. If he gets, he's just not going to get back.
One shot. Anderson and Burnett.
Set score 6-5 after 7 ends.
Think this way.
I think Stuart would have talked Darren out of playing that shot. That's the kind of shot Darren would have played probably, I think. He's a positive player. He's the type of guy that would have been up and probably got it.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Run. Run up, pal. Run. Over that seam, you'll get another wee bit. Good.
Great start again from Stuart.
Right.
Well, good reply.
Good reply.
Hang in to the shot, line one. Marks jack high. You just got to be brave, just nice positive draw.
It's been such a good game, Jason, that it actually deserves a tie break.
Yeah, it has been a good game. Just wants to miss the green one. Ooh.
Just on the wrong side of the green.
On the four.
He hasn't turned it over, but you know, on an indoor carpet that's stretched so tight, so even if you just touch something, it has a tendency just to slip a millimetre or two.
Yeah. And most of the players have got their balls polished up well as too, so doesn't take much, as you say, just to slide across the carpet a few millimetres. Mark's well played again. As we say in Scotland, that could grow.
Could grow.
Yeah, turned up, turned in.
Oh, okay.
I think Darren will be reaching this.
Yes, definitely. Won't be short.
That's the alternate.
Punch it through the head. Any movement on the jack's good as well. Get the ball out.
Yeah, lots of chances there.
And you got enough pace to punch it.
Oh. Could be.
Yep, just a shot. Well done.
Last ball.
Yeah. Is a draw away there? I think it is a draw. To be
Not only does he lie the shot, he's given himself some great play there if Stuart Bennett doesn't alter it.
Yeah, it's looking very vulnerable, the green ball.
Yeah, Stuart really needs to get a ball in here or at least stop Darren. Now, does that stop Darren or does it give him a guide?
Depends on the pace he's looking at playing. No, it's available on the forehand as well. It's a bit more dangerous on the forehand because you can punch
I
the
was
green
looking at
ball.
that in the forehand, you know,
Yeah.
he could get a double dent in the forehand there. Dangers if he gets to the white, he leaves Stuart a bit of space to draw the shot. I think he'll play it in the backhand, Jason. Stuart is looking at the four, I think, signalling to the forehand there.
Yeah, there's either side. Even if you play the backhand, even if you're tight, you can come back off the very short green ball back to the plant. He's playing the forehand, so anything inside of the green will be good. He's playing,
I just think there's danger on the forehand.
yeah, just playing right round it.
Surprised at that. Yeah, but no, I thought Dan would have been playing there to move that green ball, or put the red ball onto the white, put it back. Stuart's problem is he's got nothing past Jason.
Yeah, that is the problem. I'm just looking at maybe the forehand. Does he try and play something like what Darren's just wanted to play, just skirt round the front bowl? He has been playing that shot very well. There is a chance to just play underneath, but like you say, there's nothing past the jack. 2 behind last end isn't a massive problem. If he loses any more, then he's asking for a bit more work to be done.
Yeah.
Just round the green bowl, or turn it. I'll soon see.
Yeah, he's drawn. He's on the line.
Just wants to bend now.
Very close. Nah, just holding off.
One shot, Anderson and Burnett.
Set score 7-5 after 8 ends.
Big end then. The Irish boys are hoping to get a 2, win the game and set
Jack
the
length
match.
28.5 metres.
Yep, there's not much in it.
No.
Overall wise,
twos.
14 shots against 13 in favour
Yeah,
of green.
it's been a close game.
Yep.
Stay up, mate. Stay up, stay up, stay up. That ball under. Weight's really good. Start.
Matt really needs to nail this with his first ball.
Yeah, they'll be happy just to tie this set. Don't need to win it.
Yep.
Okay.
It's not a bad ball the way the game's going. They're looking for a 2. Better to be there on the other side, obviously.
Keep running, pal.
Stuart's got a better line this time.
Very good here. Very good here. Right in the right.
Yeah, well played, Stuart. And down. That's a great ball from Stuart Anderson there. Just
Yep, it is.
Last ball's that
with
off.
Mark being behind with his first one, it stops any.
Need 2. You get the 2 balls, pick the wide end.
Yeah, talking about playing a bit of weight. I would play just trailing weight in the forehand.
Yes. Just don't be short.
Well, surprised that I'm playing with this weight so early.
It is normally the slightly easier pace, that it's so it looks so inviting to play what you'd play on most carpets, around the country. Just that big yard, 2 yards. It's a lot more difficult on this carpet, but
Stuart Bennett was talking about, getting the 2 balls, but he's leaving a hell of a room for Darren. If he gets the 2 balls, I thought he could have just played reaching weight on the forehand, and if he's not getting the white, he's got another ball in the area to give Stuart Bennett a chance. I think Darren might just go deep with this.
yeah, definitely. There's
There's
no
no point putting nothing in sitting. There's no point in pairing up with Stuart's ball there.
No.
Yeah, he's well played. It's a great ball.
Well, let's see what Stuart can do with this one. Certainly needs to change something with his first bowl.
Yeah, I think they made a mistake there. McPeak losing his ball.
Yes.
Close to something.
Oh, well, that's it now.
Took the back ball. That's it.
Yep. Yeah. I think have both balls gone off? Yep, they haven't got enough balls on the green now. That's it. So it's going to be the second set.
So much tie break.
3 there, so 3, 10, 5 in the second set. And we go to a match tie break. So rules are slightly different in the tie break ends. It's just the amount of ends won. We don't care how many they score.
Stuart won the
First
toss
team
and
to win
elected
2
to
of the
give
3
Mark
ends
the jack in the first end.
will go to the next round.
Yep. Mark and Stuart won't thank me for saying it, but I think they played that end all wrong. They just never gave themselves a chance with the second ball.
Yeah, like you said, I think it's quite a fair result going to tie break. So while we're just sorting the tie break out here, we're going to have a look at what we have for the rest of today. Coming up 2 o'clock, Paul Foster MBE and Alex Marshall MBE. They're going to take on the Hong Kong qualifiers of Lyndon Sham and Ken Chan. Immediately after that, round about 3:30, current world pairs champions Mark Dawes and Jamie Chesney. They take on the English qualifiers of Mark Burnett and Ben Harris. And then later on at 7:30, Mark Royal and Robert Paxton. They take on the Taunton Dean qualifiers, Lee Culver and Connor Sinato. So just a very quick comfort break there, I think. And we'll get this tie break underway. Don't forget you can keep up with us here. Every ball sent on the streaming channels throughout the event on YouTube and Facebook. Join us live with the BBC from Monday the 17th, starting off as always with the World Open Pairs final in the afternoon. And David Corkill and his gang will take you all the way through to see who's crowned world champion for 2022. Going to be a very interesting one this year. We always get some really good qualifiers coming through, but the field this year I think is exceptionally strong. Well, it's all about regrouping. Start again, just concentrate.
Yeah, Stuart well played again. Good reply from Mark. That's the right position to be.
Yeah, slightly different tactics sometimes in a time break. You're not trying to build ahead or anything, you know, it's purposely just trying to get that shot. Sometimes you see
yeah, of course.
a bit more attacking sometimes early on.
Stuart's line a really good shot there, but he'll be hoping to better that.
Even if he just slips by, this will be not too bad.
He's going to get the top side. He's in pots. Still,
One red.
it could come into play. Stuart Bennett started off playing this hand really well, the first set.
Yeah, I did play this backhand quite well. This won't get back though.
Tightening that up now, innit?
I think Darren will be hoping to get another change here. He has to change it.
What's it behind again, a foot?
Yeah, they've definitely 2 seconds green. Stuart can afford to go for that ball.
I think if Darren doesn't change this, Stuart will just go for the ball of white. Darren's obviously looking at that, covering the respot in case Stuart gets the top side of the white and burns it. What would you play, Jason?
I'd play to get rid of the ball. I think they've definitely got 3 seconds. You know, you can afford to reach that. You can flip the ball out. Your ball's then going to obviously go towards the pack, but it's going to lock in.
Yeah.
You know, if you get, is any jack movement?
If it gets the top side of the front ball, it'll come over onto this other ball at the left-hand side of the screen here as well.
Yeah, and he's got another one in play. I think he just doesn't want too much of a jack movement because, you know, there's another ball.
Yeah, he wants the ball clean.
Used to bend.
Yeah, it's on the high side.
First end, Anderson and Bennett.
Yeah, the ball clean was his only chance.
Yes, half and away.
As you say, Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you say, if he put the jack anywhere, Darren was probably going to go and draw the shot.
Well, for the first time in this game, Stuart Anderson and Darren Burnett take the lead. Good time to take the lead as well.
It is. And more importantly, Stuart got the jack in his hand, putting it his length and putting the first ball on it.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
Both, I think.
It was just a bit neat. Now Mark McPeak, what an opportunity to nail this. Can he reach?
Well, it's going to be about 18 inches.
What a line.
2 feet down,
Yep.
2.5 feet down.
Cracking line. The nerves come into it a bit here as well. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody gets a bit nervous, no matter how good you are.
Your rate's good. Come on,
Well,
come on, run.
it's just the correction being made.
Not yet.
So it
Yeah,
is.
he's perfect. Ball down and he's
That off.
I'd play it personally. I'd play the forehand at it. Yeah, gonna say bowl or jack quick.
Oh, I would run the white into the ditch in the
Yeah.
forehand.
If he's slightly wide, he's got that little bit of fortune there off the other bowl.
Yeah,
Solid on the jack. I
and
think.
if he halves his own away, it doesn't matter. As you
No.
say, it's a tie break, so you're not looking to build heads or anything. Yeah,
Well, not
he's
far
very
off.
near.
Oh,
Oh, he
unlucky.
was unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a good hit.
Yeah, he was just unfortunate. A centimetre less green. This will be interesting now.
Well, it's a game of 2 ball singles.
Yeah.
The mat is up the green a little bit, so there'll be no issues getting to this respot anyway.
Come on, Dan. Great start on you.
You're very well played here, Darren Burnett. Well done.
Well, does that tempt? It's just near enough to tempt Stuart into the positive shot again. There is a toucher in the ditch. Play ball or jack,
Well,
or you could draw.
I think if he's going to go, he has to go now. Don't leave it to the last ball. Have 2 goes at it.
No, he's just going to draw.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
He's just over with the weight.
Yard.
What does Darren do now?
1 red.
Well, he's got second, you know, with that green ball. So,
I wouldn't have gone near that if I was Darren.
I think Stuart wants him maybe to draw just inside the green ball, maybe, so if he does attack it, he has to hit the jack.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 feet past.
Yeah, Darren just needs to beat this back green ball, but he doesn't want to thicken that up and invite Stuart into playing weight at it. It's no easy to draw the shot away out there now.
Stay in the line. Stay in the line. Stay in the line.
Oh, don't fall the hole, Darren.
Oh. Well, it was a good ball, but it's not where he wanted
It's a great
it.
ball, but
He's got to go for these
Stuart
now.
didn't want that.
Yeah, he's got to play for these balls now.
Oh, he's got to go for it now. Darren was just a yard short of pace there to get past the white and beat the green ball. But, oh my, he couldn't have put it in a worse place. Technically, he's got about a 1.5 foot target there.
Yep. Well,
Outside ball even onto the other one, onto the white, so he's a lot of play.
yeah, here he goes. Well, ooh. Well underneath, is he?
Looks under. Oh, well under.
Well, there we go.
Second
So
down,
another
the
end
tiebreaker
for
in the match,
Stuart
Anderson
and
and
Darren Bennett. They take the second tiebreaker. Well, this game was always going to be a very interesting one. It was Mark McPeak and Stuart Bennett. They came out absolutely all blazing. Won the first set 9-6. Darren Bennett found his form in the second set, came back to win that one 10-5. And a very well professionally done tiebreak to take that 2-0. Just like to thank you for joining us from Scotland, Gary. We'll see you at 2 o'clock.
More than welcome, mate. More than welcome.
And everybody, another quick look at what we have for the rest of today then. So the 2 o'clock session, Paul Foster MBE and Alex Marshall MBE take on the Hong Kong qualifiers of Lyndon Sham and Ken Chan. And roughly around about 3:30 is Mark Dawes, Jamie Chesney. Well, they're the current world champions and they take on Mark Burdett and Ben Harris. And this evening is 7:30, Mark Royal and Robert Paxton take on England's Lee Calver and Connor Sonato. Thanks for joining us this morning and we'll see you all again later on. Until then, bye-bye.